You don't have to be perfect, Lindsay.
Everything has to be perfect. Okay.
Don't remember this. Where do you want to start with?
How's everybody doing?
Good. Good.
See, there's another thing I like there about the avocados. Their skin peels off very easily. A lot of the places you've gone to, they don't peel off as they're not as cooperative.
Talking about Costco.
Yeah, it's annoying.
But they're still.
Emma!
I need stills.
Yeah, you guys. So the rice doesn't stick to my hands, but you don't want it. Oh, I should mention. Okay, if I wet it, you don't want it like drenching wet. Like you don't want it like drench. You want to like. You just want a little bit, just a little bit damp, like just wet, like this, not like dripping wet, or else it's gonna take out the water's gonna get in the rice. It's not gonna stick well. So.
Does it matter which side of the seaweed you do it on?
Okay, it depends what you're making. If you're making an inside-out roll, it doesn't really matter what side. But if you're making the maki where it's the small rolls where the seaweed's on the outside, you ever notice that there's two sides of this? There's one side's a kind of a rough side and there's a shiny side. You want the shiny side out, so you're gonna put the rough side facing you. So and then not this side. But if you're making the inside, it actually doesn't matter because it's gonna be covered up anyways. So yeah. So basically, you get about 150 grams. You know, at our restaurant, we actually our
That's 160
nowadays,
actually.
We got so picky, we actually portion everything now. We portion how much rice we use sometimes now. So just just get a little bit, just put on, and try to cover as much of the edges as you can. Okay. You want to just spread it out. There's roughly about 150 grams here, I would say. Just from experience. I don't have a skill.
Have you done this before?
I don't have a skill.
Once or twice. We all want numbers. It's like,
But you don't flatten it, hey? Like you don't.
No, you don't want to press it. It affects the product of the rice. You don't want to break it. You notice it's kind of like it's kind of evened out, but it's not. Doesn't look like it's been like
Steamrolled.
manipulated too much, something like that.
No.
Yeah, so it should look something like that. It should look like where you can see all the rice particles, the rice and everything. It doesn't look like it's like one gummy piece. Like I know, like you guys have seen. You can make sushi with machines. It's pressed so hard that it's just white. It's not. You can't tell there's rice in there. So yeah, you want a little light. You want air. It's good for the palate. So yeah, this is what you're looking for. So I'm going to show you guys how to make each type. I'm going to make you an inside out roll, and I'm going to show you how to make the maki one, the small with the seaweeds also. I'm going to show you how to make the big one. Yeah, and I'll show you how to make cones if you guys are getting better. So yeah, I don't know how you guys want to. You guys can get it over.
Is it California roll?
Yeah.
Sit.
Just get a little mayo. Try to do it once, but not that much. Just take your knife, cut your avocados. About that big. We portion out. There should be about 30 grams.
That looks like 30 grams.
Yeah, we've been portioning everything, so we want consistency in our sizes. So then you get your crab sticks. I got wasabi. You can just put wasabi in there if you like. I don't have a map.
Oh, grab it.
The saran wrap one
Yep.
or not?
Yes.
Ah, this round up.
The saran wrap.
Yeah. Basically, you put on top this. I would say about the center. About maybe 60% down, around there. So you lift it. Have your fingers here. Three of your fingers down in here. You see that? Mm-hmm. Tuck it. Hold it. You're not pressing, but you're just holding it down. Then you just roll it. Now everybody has a different style when they roll. You just
Just like that.
everybody has a different style. Some people roll it, they take it out, pick it out. Everybody has a different style. They pick it out, put it here, and then they roll it, right? But how I usually do it is I flip the bottom part and I do that. So you think you gotta tuck the sides in, make them like kind of nice. I can change. You can change the shape if you get good at it. You can change the shape. You can make it into a triangle if you want. If you get more relaxed, more comfortable with it. So you just I'll make it more squares.
Just trying to make the roll for now.
Yeah.
Baby steps, man.
So this one I want to cut in 8 pieces. So you're gonna get some water. Wet your knife. Tap the bottom. Get the water down there. The reason why I put a little water on it is so it doesn't stick to the rice again. Just cut it through. So another thing about working a sushi bar, you gotta be pretty accurate when you cut things. So you have to try to cut in like your sizes have to be pretty proportioned. So you got half again. Take the knife. And okay. That's how it looks.
3-minute sushi.
Wow, that's
No one ever claps at work though, hey?
The problem with the few cucumbers is the skin's a little tough. That's the problem with it. So what I do is
That's all they had.
okay. So actually cucumbers myself it's better to have a long knife for this because I want to cut the length. You'll see why. So I cut the ends
Let's go back
off.
this up here.
Just cut the ends off on one side. What we usually do is if you're gonna make a roll with it, you take the seaweed, okay? You just measure like that.
Clever.
But you don't want it lined up exactly. The reason why is when you add the rice on it and whatever toppings, it's gonna shrink. So I'm going a little bit less. So maybe about 1/8 less. 1/8. You see that?
Yep.
Just a little bit less because of the shrinkage on it. Because if you line up evenly, you put the stuff in, and your cucumber is gonna be sticking out. So right there, cut it down. That's it. You cut it in half. You cut it in half. Okay. Then you quarter it like the avocados. Like that. Now, if it's curved, sometimes there's cucumbers like longer, so they're curved. You're gonna have to like. It's hard for me to show you here, but you're gonna have to follow the line, or else it's not gonna be straight. So you cut straight like that. So they're kind of even, right? Then you go like this. Now, a lot of you have different ways how to cut the pits out. Most people would just saw it out just go like that. I like to do this way. It's easier. That's why I like a long knife, and you can cut the whole length of it. Just cut this part out. You don't eat this because it's good to eat, but the problem is there's a lot of water in it. It's gonna get in your roll. It's gonna be too wet. So if you got a little left over, just trim it off. That's good. That's what you're looking for. Now the next is you put the. It doesn't matter what side, but I like this side down myself. So now you can kind of judge by the size of it. Now, if you like it thin, you can adjust. But like this one, I'm probably going to cut probably about 3 to 4 pieces. I'll probably do 3. No, I'll do 4. So let's cut straight down. Okay. Now turn it over again. Okay, that's like that. Basically, that's it. Because you want to roll it, it's going to be coming out, right? So rough side facing you. So this, and then the rice. That's good. So I'm going to put about 60, 70 pounds of rice.
Like half the last one, or a little less than half?
Less than half. Less than half. There's about 60, 70 grams. 70 grams is probably more.
But you're not covering the whole
No,
side, right?
I'm just covering about. There's different ways to do it though. Some people will. No way is wrong. Some people will just put the rice in center like this and leave space on the top bottom. Some people will cover the whole bottom, like this. It's up to you, but you know, it's just a preference. If you read, if you see like sushi magazines, some people will do just the center, some people will do like that. It's really up to the person. It's very important you cover the edges well. So
Where do you get sushi magazines?
Yeah, I was gonna go
So
with
that
that
one.
as well.
well, you go to an Asian market, they have it. Oh yeah, you go to Chinatown or something, they have it. I got a few.
Is it really evolving that much? New things every week?
Oh, it's just they teach you and it's just showing you just showing you pictures of different things you can do, right? So basically you're looking for about that. There's about 70 grams there, so you're looking for that. So what you do is you take a cucumber. I'm pretty picky. Some people doesn't matter. I like the skin side down. Reason is when you cut long English, it tends to curl. So you put it face down, it won't curl. So it's going to be pressed down, so it won't be moving.
Like control, stuck to it?
Yeah. That's just over time I decided I like it better that way. So you put it in the middle, and then our place, we actually do put white sesame seeds in there. So what you do is you leave a little space here. Depends on your hand though. Some people, based on your hand, you can't do it. Some people will put it like this. Some people will put it like that. Some people will put it like that. It just really depends on how your hand, the way your hand moves, right? So I like it like this. So roll it like that. See that? Similar idea as how you made the inside out rolls. You're just holding it in, okay? And then you just roll it forward.
Makes it look so easy.
Okay. So then you shape it again. So you just cut it in half. Okay. Well, we cut these in 6 pieces though, actually. So you cut them in half, and then you cut them into thirds. But you can cut into 8 pieces if you like. It just depends what you like. So looks like this. That's what you're looking for. So. We're using like a pepper paste. You can buy it at a Japanese store, Korean store has it. It's actually kind of like a Korean style pepper paste. Okay, the Canaccord has it. I think T&T has it as well. So it's like a pepper paste mixed with sesame oil and sesame seeds and green onions. Okay, so basically you make the sauce first, and then you have some tuna you can buy at the store. You kind of break it down with a knife or with some kind of just break it down with a knife, and then you just add it to the sauce and mix it well, and then you kind of adjust how spicy or how you like how you like it to look, basically. So does anybody have a mat there? Actually, water. Wet.
Husband made it for our table. Like, yes, please.
We like to share here. It's easy. Wait, you start in the center. Roll it out like this.
How much rice?
Spread it out. I'm gonna say about 50 grams, just a little bit less because I'm putting some extra ingredient in there.
Less than the
A
last.
little bit less, maybe 10 grams less or 15 grams less.
It's like the previous one.
So you just spread it out.
Okay, way too much on mine right
Do
now.
the edges.
A little bit makes a big difference, apparently.
Well, actually,
Spread
the
it out.
toppings good. You have too much rice.
Thanks, thanks.
Okay, so you're looking for something like that. It's less rice than the previous one.
A multi-angle camera shoot.
Sorry.
Camera one.
So about that,
Camera 2, camera 1.
so you see, like that, and then take a cucumber. These are a little thick though, so I'm gonna probably make it a little smaller.
Jeff, you paying attention, Jeff?
Half. Okay. Just in half. Something like that. Press it down, and then wasabi. You just put some in there. Do we have the wasabi here? Somebody had the wasabi.
Yeah, we have it.
Okay, put it in.
Someone stole some.
Good holding it for you back.
So just a little wasabi. Yeah, just a little one swipe like that. Okay. Cucumber. Get a spoon here. Blow in. About 30, 40 grams. Yeah.
Do you just mince it all together?
Yeah, well, you mix the sauce first. It's like a cream, pepper paste,
Yeah.
sesame oil, white toasted sesame seeds, and green onions.
Okay.
Like sliced green onions. So you're gonna put about that much in there. Okay.
3 grams too much.
About that much. Okay. Towel. So like this, about that amount. The same thing. Pick it up, forward, tuck it in,
And split second roll.
okay, just roll it, okay? Okay,
Nicely done.
nice even pieces, yeah.
Out of curiosity, how much is that in your restaurant?
I think it's about four something, 450 or something like that. Okay, these are sushi grade scallops. So I'm gonna take some, and you guys can do some too. I'll just cut a little bit. You guys can do the rest. So basically, just take them, just chop them up. Basically,
I'm sure it's not that easy.
I just chop them up.
No, that was yeah.
Try not to slam too hard into the cutting board. You're gonna dull your knife. Just lightly chop them. Some people like to cut it more fine. Some people like a little more rough. I like it a little in between. So like that, and then get a container here. Container. Stick these in here. Stick it in here. So you guys know how to make it a hole. So here. Some meal. Okay.
Jimmy, where'd you buy your scallops?
I bought these from where did I get them? Southside. We got them through a restaurant. It's called Bi-Coastal.
Oh, okay.
I think Vince has them as well too. So they're like a supplier to a lot of restaurants. So it depends how you like it. Some people like it more creamy. I mean, like more mayo, like more creamy looking. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So you guys can pass it around, chop it up. Maybe half it. So it's got the skin on it, right? So I'm gonna take the skin off. So you need a long knife though. You gotta have like a long knife, and it's gotta be fairly sharp. So this is my work knife. So, I want to get my knife just above the skin. So try not to touch it too much.
Wow.
Something like that.
Can I do it with your eyes closed?
Yeah, no kidding.
No problem.
And I tend to like remove these kind of parts, so I don't use them just for presentation reasons. Skin them up. Try not to dig too much of the meat over. That's it. So we just this is a good piece for sashimi, and I'll probably just trim this part off and make a nice uniform piece. You guys want to try some sushi?
Yes.
I got some. You know what I got?
Already in my bed.
it's clean.
Was the salmon previously frozen?
No, this is not frozen.
Is it okay to get frozen stuff? Like the
You know
scallops?
what? You know what? A lot of places do that. You can do it. The problem is you give something up to return. Like the problem with freezing salmon
Yeah.
is it's going to affect the meat texture a bit, and it's going to release water out of the meat. It's going to get
Alright.
water particles in the meat, so it is going to be different.
Okay.
I like to eat it all frozen, but some people want to flash freeze it, which is fine. You want to kill the parasite. Maybe you're sensitive to like certain bacteria or something. Maybe you better do it, but no, if it's fine, I kind of prefer not freezing it. Just make sure it's nice and cold when you touch it, so it's very chilled. And then there's a center piece here. It's like muscle. Don't want to use that. That's not the animal. And there's like some bone. It's like cartilage, basically. Smell like this. This is like not used for anything. You can use salmon skin with it, but we don't have like a grill here. Use fry.
Can you fry it?
You can fry it.
Let's do it.
Bacon.
BC rolls.
So yeah, this is a nice piece. You want to get these kind of pieces for
Good idea.
your sashimi. If you're going to a store, you want to you're looking for these kind of pieces. You don't want these kind of pieces. These pieces are really only good for like cooking or something. Sashimi, at our place, we usually come around half an ounce. So it's roughly about that size. Maybe a little bit. Every place varies. So you're looking for about that size. Varies from place to place. It can be smaller, it can be bigger, other places. So yeah, I'm gonna cut you some, and then you guys can make some maki or things like that with it. Cut some sashimi you guys can try. You guys can tell what the fish quality is and stuff like that. You can smell it. You know, there's not much of an odor, and then the texture's firm. You know, it's not like sometimes there's salmon with those black parts in it. You don't really want those. You can't eat those. You're gonna have to. You know, if you're a store, you see it, you want to cut that part out, or yeah, don't even buy that part. So you know what I mean? There's some bruising on some salmon, so you got to be a little careful. Take the rest of this over here. Just above the skin. Let's take the middle part over here. I'm not using that. Okay, that's a good piece. Try this part over here. Yeah, you guys can make some like in the center here, because you're gonna be rolling it like up to here, right? So you want the rice to be covering the areas where you're gonna be rolling it. So basically the bottom left corner, and then maybe out a bit to the third out. Yeah, and then the top here. You want to look roughly something like that. You don't need here and here, no. So I'll just stick the salmon in here. Yeah, maybe about that much. If you want to put a cucumber in, go ahead. Yeah, stick it in like that. Okay, you see my hand here? You're going to take this corner, and you're trying to get up to that corner. So you're lifting it up like this. Like this. You're in that corner. And you tuck in. And you got to make sure your right hand, if you're right-handed, you got to make sure your hands are dry. It can't be wet, or it's going to get wrinkly, or it's going to shrink. So it's tucked in, and you just roll it. Roll it. Roll it. You got to have a grip on it here. I'm not squeezing it. And I like to put rice on here so it sticks. So that's cool.
So cool.
Yeah. You can adjust it. You can make it more pointy. Some people like it wide. It really depends. Yeah. So, and it's not wrinkly. It should be kind of like crispy, you know, on the outer side. They apparently it's because the women they have warmer hands because of their menopause or their you know when they're in their period, when they're on their period and stuff like that, their hormones and stuff. That's why their hands are warmer, so they don't feel they're suitable for making fish.
You know what?
That's
we'll
why.
just leave all the
It's-
sushi making
I know
for you
it's-
guys in the evening.
I know it sounds kind of comical, but I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
Whatever. You
That's
you
the
can
real
make it.
reason
No,
why.
you can keep making it. We'll just sit here and watch
So,
it.
yeah.
My wife won't
basically,
complain
My
about
new
that
reason
theory.
is I'm not allowed.
The proper way to do it is most people when they do this, they hold the fish and they hold like this way too long. But your hands, your heat from your hand is getting on the fish too long. So what I do is I get the rice first. I shape it. Yeah. You want to get a rice ball about that size.
Okay.
You shape it. When you're ready to shape, then you pick up the fish with your tip of your finger
Don't mind us.
and you do it like that. Everybody has a different style how to do it. Like this is the way I do. I kind of changed my way. I used to do it a different way, but I kind of did it that way. I found it was easier and it was more efficient. So
Jimmy, do a lot of sushi chefs have repetitive strain injuries? No? Carpal tunnel?
no, I've gone. I work with a couple right now. They have a lot of experience and never